So just choosing a niche for your health business isn't actually enough to make your business successful. What matters is that you choose a profitable niche or one that makes you money. And in this video, I'm gonna go through 3 ways to help you determine if your niche is actually profitable. All right, super glad you're here. I hope you will subscribe to my channel so that you can continue to get videos just like this, business and marketing tips for health coaches. And when you hit the subscribe button, make sure to hit that little bell next to it so you get notified when I post a new video every Thursday. So to this day, I've actually helped hundreds of health coaches get their business off the ground. And in those hundreds, I've never seen one health coach who was struggling to make money and get clients who also had a clearly defined niche. So what I'm trying to say is your niche is really important, and your ability to choose one that is profitable will actually determine your business success moving forward. In order to have a thriving and successful business, your niche needs to be profitable. And so if you are struggling to make consistent income or you're struggling to attract clients, I encourage you to really take an honest look at your current niche and determine, does it actually fit into the 3 steps I'm about to go through in this video? So the first consideration is it clear? So when it comes to niching, you really need to be focusing on one type of person with one very specific problem that you are going to solve for them. So a really good example would be winners versus a specialty shop. So say I want a slow cooker. I know I can get one at Walmart that is probably gonna be good enough, but maybe I love slow cooking and I want top of the line. I'm gonna go for the specialty shop every time because they specialize in slow cookers, and even though I'm gonna have to pay more, I know I'm going to get a better quality product. So you don't want to be the Walmart, you don't want to be the general store, you want to be the specialty shop, because when you're the specialty shop, people will actually pay you money to fix that specific problem that they have. So your niche really needs to be obvious, and it should be so obvious that a 3rd grader understands it, okay? So a really good way to test this out is to say your niche statement to a friend or family and ask them if it's clear. If they completely understand what you do and who it is that you help, that's great, you're on the right track. But if they're totally confused and they're like, sorry, what? Like, who do you help? Like, I don't get it. That's not a good sign, right? We want it to be incredibly obvious to the general person. And so what's really important in making it clear is you want to avoid what I call nutritionist language. So that's language that you know as an educated health coach or nutritionist, but the general public or a lay person, it doesn't really connect with them. So for example, you might say, I help women with inflammation, but the thing is, we know what inflammation is, but a lot of your audience, they probably don't know that they're inflamed. They just know that they have joint pain or they know that they have gut pain, but they don't actually connect that to inflammation. Another example would be something like leaky gut. Yes, we know what leaky gut is. We know it underlies a lot of gut issues, but your audience probably just knows they have constipation or diarrhea or abdominal pain or bloating or whatever it is. They're probably not actually connecting that with something like leaky gut. So you need to speak to them in the language that they actually use and in language that they actually understand. And that's why I say your niche should be obvious and understandable even to a 3rd grader. The next question to ask yourself about your niche is this problem that my ideal client has something that keeps them up at night, okay? So people will pay money to get themselves out of pain or out of suffering. So the problem that you are solving, it actually needs to really bother them. They should be losing sleep over it, because when they are, that's gonna be when they're ready to actually put some money behind it and commit to solving it. Okay, you really want to make sure, you want to imagine your ideal client lying in their bed at night, and are they saying, wow, I really wish I could get rid of this problem? And if the answer is no, then it's not profitable, right? It has to be bad enough for them that they actually want to solve it. So for example, I see a lot of health coaches niching in specific sort of methods that actually help the person get better. A really good example of this would be like a gut test or a mineral test. And they think their niche is HTMA or mineral testing, or they think their niche is gut testing or whatever it is. But that's actually not the niche. That's actually just how you solve your problem. The how you solve the problem isn't actually the niche, because if you imagine this, your client is not lying awake in bed being like, man, I really wish I could get a mineral test. I really wish I could balance my minerals, or man, I really wish I could get that gut test done. Like, they're not losing sleep over that. They're losing sleep over the fact that they have brain fog or low energy, or they're losing sleep over the fact that they had diarrhea 10 times that day and they had to run out of a meeting to go to the bathroom, right? So it really needs to be something that keeps them up at night. It needs to be a legit problem that they actually know that they have. And guys, if you want to know the top 5 mistakes that health coaches make when trying to determine their ideal client, make sure to watch my video called Finding Your Niche, and we will link to that below this video. The third way to determine if your niche is profitable is to actually validate it. So once you have determined what you want your niche to be, go out and actually speak with people who have that problem. This is called market research, and most new business owners entirely skip it, but it's super crucial and it's super critical. So you want to go speak with people, you want to talk to them, you want to learn more about the problem that they have, and you want to find out, do they actually want to solve it, and would they actually pay to solve it? So I encourage you to go speak with as many people as possible. Set up like a 30-minute interview. You don't need to have any ulterior motives. You don't need to be offering them anything or pitching anything. You actually shouldn't be doing that at all. But what you want to do is just get to know them and figure out, like, how are they suffering with this problem? What is their perception of this problem? And is it something they actually want to fix? So I highly encourage you to do this. You will thank me in the long run, I promise. Okay guys, so if you're still having trouble determining a niche that is actually profitable, make sure to download my Find Your Money Making Niche workbook. This workbook will take you through my step-by-step process that will help you determine a niche that actually makes you money, and you can get the link for that below the video. Okay, so if you like this video, you can simply let me know by clicking the like button, maybe sharing it with someone who you think it will help, or subscribe to my channel so that you get the next video I post next Thursday. And guys, I'm always happy to help you with your niche. So if you need support, just drop your niche below and I will let you know if I think it is actually profitable.